My name's Dory. I'm here with my dogs Benny and Milo. We're going to read you a story called The Little Puppy. It's a story about a Brittany puppy, the same kind of dogs as Benny and Milo. I hope you'll love it. Tim felt lonely. Summer vacation was starting, and there was no one nearby for him to play with. Then, one day, he heard some very exciting news. His next door neighbor's dog just had 6 puppies. He had always wanted a dog. Every day, Tim went next door to see the puppies. He begged his parents to let him have one, and finally they agreed. Tim could hardly wait to bring his puppy home, but they were still too small to leave their mother. At last the puppies were old enough to leave their mother, and Tim went to pick one out. He played with each of puppies and he tried to choose his favorite, but it was so hard. All of the puppies were wiggly and warm and friendly. Maybe I'll take you home, he said to one puppy. Or maybe I'll take you, he said to another. It was hard to decide which one to pick. Tim never did have to choose a puppy, though, because one little puppy chose him. The puppy stretched up to lick Tim's chin, and Tim picked him up gently while he wagged his tail. Now, what will I name you? He thought hard. Finally, he said, You look like a Charlie to me. Tim carried Charlie to his new home. Charlie was very lonely the first night in his new bed. He missed his brothers and sisters. Tim put a ticking alarm clock in his bed to keep him company, but that was not going to help. Finally, Charlie saw Tim's toy dog lying on the floor, like this one. It was just what the lonely puppy needed. He jumped out of bed and dragged it into his box. Then he flopped down on its soft back and he soon fell asleep. Tim and Charlie had lots of fun together. Charlie's favorite toy was a squishy red ball that Tim would roll across the lawn and Charlie would chase as fast as he could. Charlie would grab the ball with his teeth and carry it back to Tim, and then the game would start all over again. At the end of the summer, Tim visited his grandfather by the lake. Of course, Charlie went too. They both liked to sit on the dock in the warm sun. Charlie wasn't allowed to go in the boat with Grandpa and Tim. You don't know how to swim, Tim said. You can come with us next summer. But Charlie couldn't wait that long, and splash! He jumped in the water and he paddled after Charlie and Tim in the boat. Grandpa pulled Charlie out of the water. The little puppy was wet and shivering. Grandpa dried him off and wrapped him in a soft towel to keep him warm. The next day, Charlie went along in the rowboat. He sure fooled us, Tim said. He does know how to swim and he doesn't need swimming lessons. There they are in the boat with a duck in the water. Autumn came and Tim went back to school. Charlie did not understand why his friend left him every day. The first day he howled and cried, but he learned how to wait patiently on the front porch for Tim to come home from school. And when he saw him walking up the street, he raced to meet him. Every day, Tim romped with Charlie before doing his homework. The puppy was big enough to play football now. He loved to grab the ball from Tim and run away with it. When Tim had to rake leaves, Charlie thought it was a new game. Hey, cut it out, Charlie, Tim laughed. Look at that. Little Charlie's jumping in the leaves. Now Charlie was big enough to go on long walks with Tim. One sunny weekend, they went exploring in the woods. The woods were full of scents of animals, and Charlie wanted to follow them. Tim took off his leash and Charlie explored in all the holes and under all the logs till he found a big raccoon that he chased up a tree. Tim and Charlie did everything together. "You're my best friend, Charlie," said Tim. "We'll be friends forever." Charlie looked at Tim and wagged his tail. Don't you think that dog looks like Benny and Milo? I hope you liked the story. Thank you.